Hey everybody, this is TJ with P2 Trend Jumper and Netpicks.com. I wanted to do a follow-up with Renko. I know there's been a lot of interest in trading Renko with the Trend Jumper. I'm testing a Renko-enabled calculator right now, although you could do it with the regular calculator and get it almost perfect. So let's just go with the same Renko bar I've been using. It's a 5-tick Renko bar in crude oil. I've got to look back a number of days until I actually get my highs and lows on 2s and 7s. So every day you open up a Renko chart, it could be a different border. The highs and lows could be 3s and 8s, or it could be 4s and 9s, for example, or 0s and 5s. We want to keep it on 2s and 7s, which is what this is. And just going with the same trade plan we use with our 377 tick chart, because I don't see any reason why not to. We start at 850, and there was a setup right here, and it did end up triggering in at 859. Okay, so I've got the Renkos set up so that all entries and targets and stops land on the actual borders, the highs or lows of the bar, and that's how you have to set it up if you're going to trade Renko. Okay, so this is what happened. It came down, it hit the money management level, so the stop's going to move from here down to the break-even point, which it did. See the dot? And that is on the border of the bar. You can't lock in one tick. You got to stay on the border of the bar. And the reason why is because you want to be able to back test this, and the only data that you know happened for sure that you can count on is when the bars close. And so you have to have your entries, targets, and stops on the border of the bar, or you're not going to get accurate information. You're not going to know if this bar here actually would have come up and gone part of the way up and then ended up down here instead when you're doing a back test. And that's the reason why you have to keep things on the borders. Anyway, look how perfect it worked. It came all the way down. It hit the target, again, right on the border. It's exactly what we want, and a full winner. And even with Renko, the Trend Jumper, showing its merits, its accuracy, with its targeting, that trampoline effect. So what happens next? Well, first of all, that's a full winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars at 5 ticks each, right? So that's $350 for that one position. And the stop is moving down and trailing the jump line. And because this is a Renko-enabled calculator that I'm beta testing, it seems to be working great, because look at how the stop is right on the border of the bar, see? And then it pushes down again. Doesn't stop out here because the stop doesn't move until this red bar closes, you see? So the stop then moves down again, still on the border of the bar, and ultimately stops out right here. And that was good for 4 bars, 20 points, 20 cents. So that was a $200 trailer. So all in all, $550 on that trade. Very controlled, very methodical. So now there's a long trade. There it is, right there. And that one triggers in, and you got the exact same setup. Stop is in its place. It's kind of moving around a little. You have an inside trade, or an add-on trade, but we're not going to really focus on those. So when this moves up to the first target, which it does right here, the stop moves from here up to here, takes the risk off the trade, continues to push higher, and hits the full target. That's another 35 cents for $350. Meanwhile, look at the stop beginning to move higher, 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 one brick at a time. Higher still, even higher. Look, it's exceeded the target. It would have moved higher, except that it has to stay within, it pushes back down to the further brick lower. Okay, could you make an argument to move the stop up to here? You could. But the way that the calculator is tuned, is that if it splits the bar, it's going to push it lower. And that's what it does. So it ends up stopping out here, and that's for 8 bars, right? At 5 ticks a bar, so that's another 40 cents. That's $400 on the trailer. That's a $750 trade. So $550 on the first trade, $750 on the second trade. Power of quitting, 2 wins, positive result. We're done for the session. Now, this is a trade plan that's a work in progress. It's not an official plan. I continue to test it. I continue to like what I see. I thought I'd do a video on it so that you can see it too. You can see it just works great. Trend Jumper works great with Renko. We've barely scratched the surface, and it just starts making me really excited when I think about all the different markets and all the different Renko size charts, different brick sizes that can work on a variety of markets. They could really be amazing, whether it be gold or euro currencies or forex or even stocks. This is an area of great potential with the Trend Jumper. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this short video, everybody. This is TJ with Netpicks.com and the P2 Trend Jumper. I'll see you on the next video.